Hi, this is me, Alex Cooper. I'm back for another movie review. This time, obviously, it's Ghostbusters, the original, not the remake. Anyway, it's overall, it is a great movie. It's a lot better than the remake. Bill Murray is playing Dr. Zekman, and and he's actually really funny in the movie. I mean, really funny. Uh, Dan Aykroyd is playing Ray. Uh, Ernie Hudson is playing one of the Ghostbusters. I don't remember his name. Winston, I think that's his name. And Egon is being played by a guy that you know he knew what he was doing. He was just a really smart casting choice for all four of those guys. You know, it's a good movie. Starts out with this librarian that's working inside this library. She's doing her thing, and then she notices a ghost, and she totally gets spooked because the ghost just yells at her, and she screams out loud, and then boom, there's the Ghostbusters logo, and then the great theme music starts up, and then we go to you know the guys that are not all of them, of course, just two of them. Ray and Egon are working inside of their little lab, I guess. And Peter comes in, and they basically just they decide to go ahead and they got this call from the library that they need them to investigate the matter about earlier. So they decide to go ahead and help out, and that's just three of the Ghostbusters. Ernie comes up later when they decide to hire some help. Uh, Janine Melnitz is basically the receptionist that this movie needed. And she's funny. She's a good. She's funny, and she was bored to play that role. I mean, it was a great casting choice. Um, Anyway, Sigourney Weaver plays this girl that's being haunted by Zool inside of her apartment, and I, I got this really great impression I want to go ahead and do. There is no Dana, only Zool. That's good. I like that a lot. That's the best impression that I have. But Rick Moranis, he plays the later on when Zool decides to go ahead and do and execute his plan. And he's like a minion of Gozer, and he picks. He goes ahead and kidnaps Dana, and she becomes the gatekeeper. And Rick Moranis, he becomes the keymaster. I think that's one of them. Yeah. And they go ahead and kiss each other on the rooftop, and they make love. And and then later on, the guys, all four of the Ghostbusters, go up and basically Gozer goes ahead and turns into a basically a naked girl with this really slimy suit that she basically covers up her naked body, and she's this really hot chick, and 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 Rick Moranis and uh, Sigourney, that they turn into dogs, these giant dogs, and Bill Murray has this really funny line. He says, "So she's a dog." it's it's really good. But basically, the guys go ahead and decide that they better go ahead and do their thing after this really funny scene where they basically decide to go ahead and talk to Gozer, and she asks Ray, "Are you a god?" And he goes, "No," and she goes, "Then die!" And she zaps the guys with lightning, and Bill Murray says how stupid that was, and Arnie says, he said, "If anyone asks you, are you a god, you're supposed to say yes." And this other part later on, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is like this huge, huge marshmallow man. That's basically because of Ray. You know, he summons him basically. You know, unintentionally, of course. And and the guys go, "What did you do, Ray?" It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And you really have to see the movie to know what I'm talking about. Anyway, there's a scene where the guys go ahead and decide that Egon tells the guys that the important safety tip that they should not cross the streams. It could be bad. And so anyway, later on, the funny part is that they actually do go ahead and cross the streams, which is really stupid, by the way. And they defeated Gozer. You know, saving the city and everything. And Rick Moranis and Sigourney Weaver, they turn back to people, and everybody's covered in marshmallow because, you know, the guys melted the Marshmallow Man. And Winston goes, "I love this town!" And then the theme music comes up, you know, and basically that's how it ends. It's and it, you know, it's a great movie. It's really great. It's funny. It's got a lot of really funny parts in it. One thing I forgot to mention is that the Slimer in this movie actually looks a lot more realistic than the one that's in the remake. That's the only thing I wanted to go ahead and say about that. So anyway, here's my basic final rating of Ghostbusters. It is a good time, no alcohol required. It is a great movie. I would have given it. It's definitely worth buying on Blu-ray, but like I said, there's a few parts in it where this movie ends up falling short. It's a great movie. You'll love it. I recommend it highly. It's a good laugh. So anyway, go ahead and hit subscribe. Hit thumbs up to support the channel. Share and like, of course. Watch some more videos. And leave a comment below. Alright, I'll see you from the next movie. Hey, so anyway, this is Spooktacular. This month I'm going to be doing, you know, movie reviews for scary movies that, you know, that have a Halloween theme to it. So that's my basic plan that I have down. Look for those videos to show up on my YouTube Alice Cooper channel at some point. Alright, bye.